Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Rimworld, returning to a town named Sallvation. And I just had an infestation over here in my supply room, and I have a theory, and this may be an incorrect theory, that maybe that happened because we had these natural walls in here, and maybe if I replace them with these built walls, that will go away. I already have the floor mostly smoothed out. Speaking of which, I think I did miss an area right here that I might want to expand the stockpile to. So let's just go ahead and do that. Might as well take advantage of extra room that we get from that event happening. And I'm just gonna, slowly build up the walls here. Now, this is going to cause Darcy to probably have jobs that have more to do with the crafting stuff. I don't know if I want her doing that. How about you work on that instead? That way, Darcy doesn't work on it. Aha! And it looks like she finished another statue, which is a good quality one. Alright, well, what I have been doing is just placing them in bedrooms. So we'll put one over in this one. How's our marble supply looking? We've got 87, so maybe she can make a few more statues. I think it says how much material you need for a statue, but I'm not going to really worry about it. Okay, so you're mining. You're almost done with that bit of mining. I need somebody to finish this wall, though. Okay, so Darcy's naturally working on the components. Okay. You're going to work on the wall. Good job. Okay, and we're almost done mining out that steel, which I don't really need. I just kind of set up mining jobs in various places just so that they get mined. That sound effect always... Alright, Min's in a poor mood. That's no surprise. Let's go ahead and set up more mining jobs here. So, I'm just going to go ahead and go to the next area of wall and start the mining there. Oh, I never did research, I realize now. I was wondering why Sally Sue was doing that. I mean, that's the end goal there, right? Is to build the ship and get out. I would imagine, though, that it's easier said than done. Well, it's a nice cheap tech, so we'll do that anyway. Okay, and then... Oops, structure is what I want. And sandstone's still looking good, so... I'll build a couple walls there. And he should probably start working on it. I may have to tell Min to stop doing what she's doing, just so that she doesn't work herself too hard. So, draft on draft. Okay, she's going to go back work on art. Okay, so travelers, no trading, so doesn't really concern me. Alright, I figure I might as well continue with the mining. Must designate... What is this? Is that a wall? Oh, I built that. I was like, what is that? Okay. So we're going to need that mined out, and I guess I might as well queue the things that aren't going to really cause any issues. I'm going to still have to build a wall, but they're not going to cause this to stop being indoors. And then I'll go ahead and build... Still have sandstone, which is good. Go ahead and build that. Out. Yeah, see, that's what I didn't want to have happen, is Darcy to switch over to the rock cutting, but it's okay. I mean, we are building things, so that's part of the reason why that happens. Okay. We're getting close to having this all walled off as we need it. It still counts as indoors even though we cut that corner out. Alright, now we're in the night shift, which is doing the cooking, which we're pretty good on meals. Yeah, fantastic on meals. So, we should be good, I think, for the long haul. Alright. Still have some things to cut out. We have more walls to build. I'm going to let the walls get built before I order more cutting of the walls out, but shouldn't be too far away from that. And then if another infestation happens in here, then obviously this was incorrect. I might have to change the flooring rather than smooth to being something a little bit more durable. Because the way I figure it, they burrowed in, right? So they either burrowed in through a wall or they burrowed in through the floor. And if the floor is soft, even if I smooth it out, maybe that's how they get in. But if I were to have like stone or wood there, then they wouldn't be able to get in. And that's the way I think about it. And, you know, theoretically, I think that's the way it would work. But who knows? I could be wrong. Alright, I guess I might as well get the mining out where I want it to be. So this is all built. So we're going to need this. And this. Done. And then we'll go back to structure. Okay, that was easy. Let's go to the research screen here. And the next thing I'm going to do is... do I go for all the ship tech and then go from there? I'm starting to think that's what I want to do. So I'll go with the cryptosleep casket, and then we'll go with the ship cryptosleep casket is probably next, because those are cheaper techs. I think we're going to try and go for the end game here. Now, how likely I'll be able to manage that, I don't know. We might need plasteel for a lot of the more advanced tech, which I don't know how much of that I actually have. Actually, I think I have a fair amount right now, but again, it might require more than I actually have, so... okay. So, build some more sandstone blocks here. Oh, and I have it paused. I was wondering what was going on there. Then we're going to need one there, one there. One there, one there. One there. Okay, I think that's a... well, I could cut through a lot of this without really any issue. But I'll go ahead and let them finish what they're doing. There's not much of this steel left to mine, so... get working on that. And then once the components get in order, I can start building up the turrets that we need. which will be very helpful. Where is Darcy? Oh, she's still stone cutting. Alright. Maybe I should lower the bill here, or even turn it off. Or have somebody else work on it again. Because Min, all she does is work on this art. And that way Darcy's forced to work over here, because there's no bills to work on. Okay. We'll get the orders, mining. Just finish that last bit of wall off, and then we should be good to go. Then I can focus on other things here. Honestly, right now, there isn't much to focus on. Other than just getting things done. How's your art coming along? It's getting there. I do have Plasteel invested in this. I don't know how much, though, but... Min's in a poor mood. No surprise there. Maybe I put some art in here, too. That might be a good call, because these guys are working in here all the time. Alright. Let's get back on the structure here. Do we still have a fair amount of sandstone? It looks like it. Food binge. Alright, I'll have to take a look at that here in a second. That is... Simikov is doing that. I think this is one of the more... you know, not that damaging thing. I mean, yeah, if you're really short on food, I mean, that could be real bad, but we're not short on food, so... as long as he doesn't get sick or anything, he should be fine. Oh, has he been... he was, trying to get it on with Sally Mae. And Sally Joe. Sally Mae and Sally Joe are married, dude. Or are going to be married, at least with Sally Mae. Alright, one more block. Alright. Now, the indoor temperature is actually below 70. Now, we do have heaters in there that should be making sure that that stays above 70. Maybe they're not doing quite as good of a job as they need to be doing. This is always usually pretty good in 70-ish. Alright, so now that we've taken care of that issue, or in theory taken care of it, I'm wondering if... well, one thing I want to take a look at, the colored lights. Would that make it prettier? Not sure. Ooh, plant pot. That might help with some people. What do you need? You know, you could probably make it out of anything, right? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. But what I am going to worry about is probably building up the kind of common room area. So, as big as I could make it would probably be out to here. I mean, theoretically, I could make it bigger than that, but... unless, as I said, I build it over here somewhere. Like, make it a separate area, even cut into here a little bit. I mean, that could be doable. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So let's get some orders here and tell them to mine in here. And regardless of what's in here, I'm going to cut it out. Let's see what size room we can get out of this. Oh, what happened there? Oh, that happens all the time. Oh no, fire! The rain's gonna put it out. Oh, it's out. Okay. But I would probably put it in right along here. So if that's the case, I'm probably going to want to also mine this out. Then we'll probably build the wall here. And then this will probably be my entrance and exit over here. All right, we've moved along with the components a fair bit. I want to start rebuilding some of the turrets. I think this one is important. And I also think this one is important. Or maybe this one is better. Because it will cover more area. Because if they breach in here, here, or down here, I'm going to need turrets to cover. So we'll do this one instead. And then these two will come later. And then after these really important turrets, I'll probably start building turrets in here. Now, I have to keep in mind power is probably not where it needs to be. So I might need another solar panel or something to give me more power. Because I know with the full amount of turrets that I used to have, we had power drain. Now, we should be okay with these turrets that I'm building. But the other two will probably be too much. Oh, I also needed that mechanical bench thing. Forgot about that. Well, when we get more components, we'll do it. The turrets were more important for security reasons. This is kind of like my bare minimum of security. And, you know, we've been lacking in that front for a while. What is Mitch up to? Oh, yeah, you're just relaxing? Okay. Still have... Ooh, we're actually getting milk. Which is good. That means that the cows are definitely producing something. Speaking of the cows. They should be indoors right here and here. I wonder if we'll get more of them. I mean, obviously, killing one would be a bad idea when we have a matched pair like that. We might have to do it in desperation if we're ever starving, but we're not in that situation for sure, so... Alright. How big do I feel that this common room needs to be? So, if I started it here... And then we went all the way out to here. That'd probably be a big size room. And again, I'm going to make it have man-made walls. So, start it here. I'm going to make it out of sandstone because we have a fair amount of that still. And it kind of matches with the stone that we're mining out. I might even cut back all the way to here. If we're going to replace this anyway. And then this will probably be the back wall here. Alright, well, we'll let them cut that out. And I only need one more component so that I can build the, what is it called? A machining table. Alright, what are you up to? Oh, you're cleaning. Okay. I definitely think food is in a perfect situation. It seems like we're constantly producing food. And constantly having food available. So, at this point we have 4 sources of food that I can see. Strawberries, potatoes, corn, and the cows. And then any meat that happens due to various reasons we'll all have as a supplement. Alright, because people are going to be busy over here with the crops, I will just... Alright. Okay, so I am for sure going to build sandstone here. I'm not sure if I start coming in at this point. I guess so. Of course, if we do it that way, I'd probably like to mine this out. And then grab some more sandstone. Okay, sad wander for Darcy. Okay. And then that's going to be the extent of our common room, I guess. What the heck is going on? Here's somebody taking damage. Why is somebody taking damage? They're fighting? How come it doesn't say anything here? Wow, Darcy knocked out Sally Joe. Mitch, can you rescue your wife? No, don't use medicine on somebody that just got bruises and stuff. I hate this, because we're going to waste medicine on this, but you know what? Guess this is fine. No. You know what? Screw Darcy. She's the one started it. I just don't know how Sad Wandering turned into beat the crap out of Sally Joe. Then you're going to feed her, because she was getting food. All right. Oh. Sally Joe, while I'm thinking about it, can you equip this? And don't equip that. Matter of fact, disallow that so nobody can wear it. Alright, well. That was an interesting event that happened. We just had fisticuffs and... Probably, in the end, we'll end up finishing this area up with maybe stone. I think that this whole area, the rec room or common room, whatever you want to call it, it's probably going to take a while to complete, but I think in the end it will be a good idea. Okay. He's in a daze, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him. All right. Wasting more medicine. Well, there goes all of his clothes. You two have the same hairstyle. Oh, okay, you're better now. All right, as soon as you're done dropping that off, I'll have you go put back on your outfit. Oh, never mind, I clicked on the wrong guy. Oh, there goes that. And that. My favorite mental state, daze. Not as big of a deal as Berserk, but more annoying. Okay. What is Sally Joe up to? Okay, you're just resting. An eclipse. So we're going to have some power generation dead, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Oh, what's his face is... No, okay. Misreading that again. Okay. We got a trader. Jump to the location. And while Min's still up, I guess we'll go trade. Sallvation. Oh yeah, that's the guy that's in the daze. Usually how that works. Okay, let's see what we got. I could sell this the helmet. It's kind of hard to say though, because that might be the helmet that Simikov dropped. I think we have too many frag grenades, so I'm going to sell... As a matter of fact, we probably have too many Molotovs as well, so we'll sell that. I think we only need one of each. I'm gonna keep a hold of the pistols and the survival rifle and the sniper rifle. Rio medicine, although they're selling it at a very expensive rate. Ooh, they're selling components for cheap. I might take some of those. I mean, they only have 2, so it's not that big of a deal. We have a wild boar and some other animals. Ooh, cows. They're kind of older, though. Oh, no, that's our cow. Duh. I wonder if you can use the different foxes as just like dogs and use them to haul on things. But they're expensive, so I'm not going to do that, of course. But we can also buy people, it looks like. But, matter of fact, there's one of them right there. Or Phoebe. I guess we could see if one of them was more skilled and worth it, but... Alright, well, now Simikov has nothing. All of his clothes are gone. Yeah, I was correct. That would have been his clothes that we were selling there. Well, I think we came ahead in the deal. Speaking of which, we should have enough components now to make the machining table, which we do definitely need. I'm going to go ahead and plop that down over here. Alright. Now where are you, Simikov? Okay, you're over there. Oh, Sally Sue and Verge were playing horseshoes together. Well, soon we'll have more recreation items for everybody. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. And got a raid. All right, let's take a look. Luckily the caravan might actually help me in this situation. So we've got they're going to tunnel around the defenses, so that's kind of what they've been doing, which means they are going to probably blow through a wall. So we've got survival rifle, sniper rifle, okay, don't like that, charge rifle, and frag grenade. So the frag grenades and the fire bombs are what I'm really worried about. All right, so it's time to restrict. So animals, be restricted to animal area 1. People. Do I restrict them to area 1? This is broken and needs fixed. Because I haven't actually finished this area yet. I don't actually want them being over there, so I'm going to have to fix that. I say we just do the home area for now. Keep them in the wall. I mean, or close to it. And we'll see. I'm going to assume these guys are going to come out immediately. Do we grab Sally Joe and have her take some shots at these guys as they're coming in? Maybe. We'll have to see. I do want to go at a slower speed here. Now, it looks like they're coming from the wrong direction for the face-off against the trade caravan, so we might not get much use out of them. Come over here. I think we'll be able to set up before they show up. That was good shooting. Alright. I think get out of there. Alright, our cow should be coming indoors here. Trying to kill my cow. Alright, I'm not sure what I can do here. I'm gonna have to think about it. Because I obviously don't want them blowing through here, but if they blow through this area, it's not really that big of a deal. And the grand scheme of things, and I'm gonna have to restrict people even further, because I don't want them trying to put out that fire. Because they will, because it's within the home area, I'm sure. And then I'm gonna have to change the zone area here, so we want area 1, and we're going to be getting rid of this bit of it and this bit of it, so they're not outside the indoors. And the animal area, let's take a look at that. Animal area 1 looks like it's okay. Yeah, that looks fine, so they should be okay with that. Okay, Sally Joe, what are we gonna do here? Maybe we come over here and we take shots from over in this direction. Or we let them ground the corner like they're about to do. Aha, perfect. Okay, back off. Perfect. We got them to do exactly what we wanted them to do. Matter of fact, I want her to get into cover here. Because you got sandbags and a wall to protect her. Perfect. Got him. That worked well. We took some damage here, but let's see if I can outrun this guy. Because he's got to go the long way. Ah, no. Maybe some shots in his back. Alright. You can be undrafted. Then everybody, unrestricted. Animals, ores unrestricted, but these guys need to be in a home area. Alright, fantastic. Let's go ahead and tell these guys to be stripped. I worry about pathing when there is traps, so you know what? I'm going to turn all these off from auto rearm for now. Just because I don't want them being rearmed. Because last time we had somebody walk over a trap, and I think it was partly due to pathing issues that happened. I wonder if we can just straight up sell some of these things immediately. Okay. Go ahead and grab those. Don't think there's anything else I missed out on. I wonder how badly hurt this guy is. He's got a gunshot to his lung, so hopefully that will cause some issues for him. And Simakov is still in a daze. I'm going to just see with Min, not having picked these things up, if we can actually trade them. So, I know she's going to get a little pissy at me because I woke her up, but matter of fact, I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video, actually, as this went a little overly long because of the raid. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.